Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're gonna talk about Bitcoin. We're gonna talk about the altcoins. We're gonna talk about Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple XRP, Litecoin, and all of that good stuff. Okay, we're gonna go for a short live update, and guys, I'm gonna show you basically what we're gonna be anticipating over the next like a few days and so on, right? Because market gonna be crazy. Okay, most people are gonna be very bearish, in this range, and bulls can still be very tricky, as we said last few days and so on, right? So if you're new to our content, right, don't forget to just hit the likes, join Send Crypto public Telegram group, link in the description. So all you have to do is just click on the link. If you don't have Telegram, just download it so you get your Telegram app, so you can join our 700 members group, right? So we got multiple traders. People trade based on Elliott wave. Some people trade trend lines. Some people trade based on volume indicators, whatever, guys. So just join the group, link in the description, so you can basically take advantage of these setups from these great traders. All right, so we gonna basically talk about Bitcoin first. All right, so let me try to give you a clean chart, because so what we said regarding Bitcoin was like, guys, market structure, okay, it is bullish. Okay, why it is still bullish? So it is not time to call for like a 30% drop, 50% drop. Can it drop? Yes, but in terms of like a structure wise, starting from 2-day time frame and higher, market is still bullish. Okay, so why it is still bullish? As I said it, right? Remember, October 6th, right there. Okay, just about this area, October 6th, October 7th, what I said, as long as BTC, okay, it is going to be above the 21 EMA, right? That's your yellow line right here, right? Let me zoom it in for you guys. So what we said, right here, okay, as long as we pump consolidated for 2 days, okay, we said, okay, if we pump to this level, okay, up to like a 12k consolidated, I'm going to be very bullish. Why I'm going to be very bullish? Because Bitcoin is going to be above the 21 EMA on a 2-day basis, right? And at the same time, guys, your MACD, it is going to be crossing bullish. Okay, so MACD already crossed bullish. All you needed to do is like wait for BTC, right, to pump above the 21 EMA, and you're going to be short-term bullish. Okay, if the trend is strong, you just stay with the trend until basically both of them, okay, one gonna be negative, right, and you gotta wait for the next one also to be negative, which means like you need to wait at least, okay, for price action to dip below the 21 EMA right here. That show 21 EMA on a 2-day basis, and right, price gotta dip below it. Okay, it has to be red, right? So if you got these two setups, right, price action once again below the 2-day 21 EMA, MACD staying negative, that's going to be a new downtrend at least, okay, for the next like a few days and so on. We're going to anticipate Bitcoin dropping and trying to find support somewhere around like whatever. Okay, we're going to talk about that once we get this set up. Okay, as long as we do not have this set up, BTC going to be bullish. Okay, I said it like million times. Okay, so now let's take a look at the daily time frame. The daily is kind of incredible. We got a mix of bullishness and bearishness on the lower degree. It's nothing crazy, right? So, and by the way, before we talk about the daily time frame, let's take a look at the candle we got right here. We got 5 hours to go, okay, to close the candle. Candle already retested last candle lows. Okay, that's not good at all. Short term, it already took out the previous candle high, right? That's already short-term bearish, right? But however, remember, it is only a 2-day candle, so we're gonna need like a stronger momentum, as as far as like the weekly time frame, to show a bearish engulfing candle with good volume, because the volume right here is not incredible. Like, as you can see, even though we took out both candles, not both candle, but last candle high and last candle low, the volume is not taken out even like the even like the last candle volume high. So it means like people are selling, maybe panicking, but structure wise, bulls still in control. Can we basically dump later on? Absolutely, it can dump later on, and everything gonna change, and then we're gonna start looking for the bearish setup. As of now, if we want to see some bearish setup, once again, I'm not going to be bearish, right, until basically price action dip below dips below 200 EMA on a two-day basis, right? Now let's take a look at the daily basis. Okay, so the daily basis, we could say, hey, price action is picking, volume is picking in, right? So you can see like volume is increasing, but at the same time it's not dramatic. Okay, it is a normal volume. Okay, so last time we got such volume was like December 1st. Okay, we did what we did, right? We dipped down to the 200 EMA and we keep on pumping. Okay, so even if BTC dips down here to like 2K area, it is still temporarily going to be okay, right? Because you can see like even if we dip down to the 20K, price action is still going to be above the 200 EMA on the two-day basis, right? So that's the most important key level to watch for, right? A BTC staying above the 200 EMA on the two-day basis, right? So let's take a look at the 12-hour time frame. So 12-hour time frame, as you can see, it is already switching green light, right? So you can see like price action is getting bought up very, very quickly. Okay, very, very quickly on a 12-hour basis. 21 EMA on a 12-hour basis right there. Okay, pretty much like pretty close to our 21 EMA on an 8-hour basis, and that's what we said. Okay, last update we said wait for a dip down to a 6-hour and 8-hour 21 EMA, right? Price gonna consolidate. We're gonna take a look at the lower degree, like the hourly and all of that good stuff, what you need to look for, even down to the 15 minutes, what you need to look for a reversal. Okay, so 8-hour basically price action above the 200 EMA, that's still bullish, right? And you got your MACD crossing bearish, so you got a partial bullishness and bearishness, but most of the time, right, you can get your MACD crossing bearish, right? For the short-term traders, you're going to be looking for a short, right, before the crossover, but it doesn't necessarily, okay, mean like we're going to be dropping. As you can see right there, we did get our MACD crossing bearish, price action, look at it right there, dip down and pump right back up. That's what we said exactly. Okay, BTC is still bullish. Okay, right there. Okay, you can see like we did get a bearish crossover right here. What happened? MACD cross bearish, price action dipped to the 200 EMA and we pump right back up, right? So let's just keep that in mind. So even though price action, you can see it like it dipped down below the 200 EMA, but we got a nice divergence right there, and that's what we said exactly. Okay, this divergence, it is going to be very crucial, because that's why we bought BTC right there, just about like a 16, right, 16.5, and we took it back up to 19.3. Okay, right there also we bought BTC right here, and we said similar divergence. Okay, so when we say divergence, right, BTC loves divergences. Okay, BTC loves divergence. BTC most of the time doesn't reverse without a MACD bullish divergence. So it's gonna basically let's take a look at the hourly. So when you take a look at the hourly basis, right, you're gonna be like, "Some crypto is a moon boy now." But take a look at the hourly. Okay, what we need to look for on the hourly basis is like a divergence. Okay, so we're already creating one, right? We already know we're gonna get one on our MACD. Actually, our RSI, right, it is better right here. As you can see, RSI right there. Okay, it is already pushing to the upside. And price action, if you don't know what is a Zeus method, okay, you need to basically go ahead and learn the Zeus method, because I already basically showed you the Zeus method. Okay, whenever price action dip heavily to the downside, okay, right, heavily to the downside, it's going to push back up. Your first line of defense is going to be a 200 EMA, okay, for a short entry. So you can see like right there. So what are we expecting next? We're expecting price action to dip right here, okay, can it break the low? Absolutely it can, but what we want to see is like a 90% divergence. What I mean about 90% divergence, it means like price action doesn't have to break the low really, okay, for me. Okay, it doesn't have to break. For you it can break it, but for me, like for instance right here, if you're waiting for a divergence right here, you might not get it. Okay, you might not get it. Or even right here, back in the 10K area, back in the 10K area right there. Okay, it did break it on a lower degree right here. The first one did not break it. Okay, so you don't always want to wait for a retest of the low, because sometimes it doesn't basically necessarily dip below it, or even like 100% dip, right? Just give it like 90% dip. That's good enough to be called a divergence for me, right? So what we're waiting for is like price action to give us this move down. Okay, that's going to be the first, retest of the low, which is just about like a 22,200 range, right? 22.2. So if we find a support right there, most likely, okay, MACD does not like to act crazy, right? I don't think like it is gonna basically dip below the previous low. If that's the case, that's going to be very bad. It means we're not even gonna get a divergence, right? So remember that if MACD basically dip below 33, we're gonna lose this entire move. Okay, so it means like the next move to the upside, it is just going to be, a short opportunity, and then you're gonna basically look for another divergence somewhere right here. But let's just assume, right, we're not gonna, we're gonna get a strong support at the 8-hour 21 EMA, or even like the 8-hour 21 EMA, or the 12-hour 21 EMA, right? And we're gonna get a nice support right here. So we're gonna expect our MACD and RSI. I keep calling this MACD, that's RSI, right? So we're gonna expect at least our MACD, okay, to give us a nice double crossover. It can be a double crossover, or it can even be a nice single, a single push to the upside, right? Depending how strong the market structure going to be, right? That's what you need to look for. It is a very, very powerful technique. Price action going to dip down, okay? Nice 10 to 15% push to the upside, got rejected from your 21 EMA. It's gonna dip down, push back up, the 50% pullback somewhere around here, and then you're gonna take it to the upside, right? And that's exactly how we played it right here. Okay, that's exactly how we played it right here when BTC dump. Okay, what we told you guys, it's gonna get rejected right here by the 100 EMA, right? It's gonna dip down, okay, and it's gonna push back up. Okay, so if the second retest of the 100 EMA is going to be the most important, okay, sometimes it can get rejected, sometimes it can just consolidate above it, moving averages crossing bullish, right here, and then you just take it to the moon. Okay, so if the moving averages failed, okay, to cross bullish, you're gonna take it to the downside and look for a 50% to 0.618, and that's exactly how we played it last time, guys. So make sure to hit the likes, guys. So if you enjoy the content, right, we got 45 watching, 11 likes. So if you got some moon boys and doom boys watching, don't forget to hit the like. Hey, what's up, cannibals? So we got 11 likes, 44 watching. That's like 1 to 4, guys. So that's very low. So look for a possible divergence on the lower degree. So let's take a look at the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so 15 minutes looks great. As you can see, nice move to the upside on MACD. Okay, pretty strong. Price action pretty strong. So no divergence. It means like you're gonna dip down. Okay, so it means like most likely price action either can try to create a three-way move like this, right? But it's gonna give us another three-way move down. Okay, the move might not be 5. Okay, if it is 5, we're gonna have to basically take a look at it again, right? But I don't think like it is gonna be 5-wave structure, because we don't even have a proper structure to create a 5-wave, unless like we get like a 40% pump. And this is gonna be wave 1. We got wave 2 and 3 and 4. That's possible, but I'm not anticipating it. Okay, what I'm anticipating is like a possible either we got this 3-way move up, right, or we're gonna get this 3-way move up, just like what we got last week. Okay, right here. Okay, just like what we got right here. Okay, we got 1, 2, and 3, and that's exactly what we what we talk about. And then we got another 1, 2, and 3. Okay, with a a bullish divergence at the end right there, of your second wave to the downside, right? So, hey, what's up, Zong Fang? Okay, great. You bought Ether 650 was 670 was our temporary rejection. We knew 670 to basically 680 range. Ether going to get some sort of a temporary rejection, but it is just temporary. Okay, I said it. Ether doesn't have any resistance from like 600 all the way up to 800. Okay, we're gonna talk about it, but it doesn't have any. All right, can it create a new resistance at 670? That's possible, but when we take a look at the chart, we don't have any resistance. Okay, so we cannot say, hey, we're gonna get rejected when there is no resistance. So market structure has to create a new resistance at 670 to 700, and then we're gonna be like, okay guys, that's tough to break, so let's just be a doom boy and take it to the downside, right? But as of now, it doesn't have any. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Ether, because Ether is we're doing pretty well with Ether, like over the last few months, since like 350, 360, something like that. We've been saying like, just buy Ether, don't do anything with it, right? Don't short it, right, unless you're scalping and all of that good stuff, right? So let's take a look at Ether, right? So Ether, what we said was like, the 6 hour, 8 hour, 21, right, going to be the first line of defense, right here, right? And then the second line of defense going to be this area right there of just about like a 577 to 590 area. That's going to be the next line of defense, where we're going to be looking for some choppiness, right? It can Ether could be a little bit bearish, right? If we're gonna get a 5-way move down, right, that's not gonna look good at all. Okay, so it means like it is going to be impulse. However, if we just get a 3-way move down, it is just corrective. Okay, it means like we're going up, right? That's the difference between 5 waves and 3 waves. Okay, whenever you count a 5-wave structure like this, a starting point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're gonna expect a 3-way move down, right? So when you expect after your 3-way move down, what do you expect next? You're gonna expect another 5-wave impulse move to the upside, something like that, right? So this entire move, okay, it is impulse right here, it is impulse right there, but at the same time, it can either be a correction or it can be a start of a new trend. Okay, so that's why I'm saying, if we're gonna get a 5 waves down, it might be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another A, B, C, right? And another 5-wave down, okay? And we could look at it as a zigzag, okay? Starting point, okay? But if the move is, if we get another correction right here, if we get another small correction right there, that's gonna be very, very bad for Ether. It means like we're getting a big impulse wave. So that's why sometimes you gotta be cautious, because sometimes you get like a 535 and you're gonna be like, oh, that's zigzag. Not necessarily, okay? Because if you get another correction after your zigzag, it could be the entire move could be an impulse wave. All right, so something like to keep in mind. So Ether right now, what I'm expecting a 3-wave move down. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's possible. Okay, that's possible. If you get this 3-way move, even if it's like a small 5-wave, we're just gonna count it as 3, because this, the wave number 5 could be just a small one like that, right? So, and then we're gonna say, hey, this entire structure right there going to be just a correction, and we could be looking for another wave to the upside, right? So let's just keep that in mind, right? So something like to to keep in mind for Ether, it is moving in a wedge pattern. Could also be a possible ending diagonal like that, right? Just like that. That's also very, very possible, and it is going to give us the $750 to $800 range, right? Parole d'or. Thanks a lot for tuning in for Parallel Dot. Okay, so Ether, basically, guys, what we're looking for on the bigger picture for Ether. Okay, next resistance. Okay, yeah, as you can see right there. Okay, next resistance for Ether just gonna be like 800. Okay, and we talked about it back when Ether was right here, guys, right here. We said once we pump above 400, right, we don't have any resistance up to 600. So, and that's exactly what we did. Okay, so Ether, it is still a hold, and basically till we get a bad news or something like that, and then it is going to be a sell. But as of now, price action still above the 21 EMA on the 2-day basis. Only MACD slightly crossing bearish, right? So it is still a hold until we basically get a strong move to the downside, and MACD and price action both are showing us a trend reversal. So let's take a look at Ether on the hourly basis now. So when you take a look at Ether on the hourly basis, we already got an oversold R side, right? So that's not a good news. So it means like the next bounce for Ether up to 627, 630. Just the the 21 EMA on the hourly basis going to be a short opportunity. It is most people are going to be selling. Why they're going to be selling is like they're going to be expecting a divergence. Okay, it means MACD and RSI has to do something like that, right? And another curve, something like that, right? So Ether, nice scalping range. Okay, nice short-term scalping range, and resistance just about 628, right? So 628. So Ether weekly it doesn't look bad at all. As you can see, it is only Monday, right? And we're already about to retest like last week lows or last week open, right? It's not bad at all. Okay, so volume is pretty low on Binance. As you can see, like very low volume, very big candle. That's not something to worry about, right? And I said it regarding BTC a couple of weeks ago when BTC was dumping. We said exactly the same thing. Okay, we were getting a bearish engulfing candle, but a low volume like Monday or Tuesday, something like that, right? And I was like, this sucker is not bearish. Okay, okay, so you take a look at it right here. Okay, right here, I think like that was this candle right there. Okay, it was this candle right here. So, and I was like, this sucker is dumping. Okay, we already got a bearish engulfing candle, but it's not that bearish. Okay, it's not that bearish because volume was pretty low that time, and candle was pretty big like Tuesday or Wednesday. So like you got like 4 more days for the bulls to buy buy the dip. So if like we got a bearish engulfing candle on Friday, Saturday, you gotta be you gotta worry. But like Monday, Tuesday, you got a bearish engulfing candle. I don't think like it is gonna be a big deal, right? So buying the dip. Okay, buy the dip, man, don't sell the dip. So let's go ahead and take a look at XRP. So XRP, as we said, it is still bullish, right? So let's take a look at it on 8 hour. So XRP, as we said, it is still going to be bullish right there. Okay, this area of 0.618 going to be by the dip. I was expecting a 3-way move down, right? And we did get this 3-way move down, but sometimes, like I said, I just explained to you guys regarding Ether, sometimes you're gonna expect like 3-way move down, but sucker gonna give you 5. So we could be if we break this 0.618, most likely we're gonna get a bounce back up, right, from XRP at 0.618. Also got the 8 hour 100 EMA. That's why I was saying like this zone, it is going to be a buy territory for the bulls, and a stronger buy territory going to be this red this green shaded area. Okay, so keep an eye on XRP in this range. You know, it is still accumulative. Okay, so can it create a falling wedge? Absolutely. All right, let's just do this. So okay, let me do this. So can we create a falling a wedge pattern right here, where price action gonna slowly dip down, right? Slowly dip down here, retest the bottom, and at the same time create this wedge pattern and give us the big explosive move, right? Remember, when XRP was dipping right here, I was expecting a reversal back to 65, right? We expected a reversal back to 68, 69. We got it right here. I was expecting it dump down, and I was like, okay, 43, which is at 0.618 of the previous move, we're gonna get the next move to the upside, and we did that exactly. We pumped all the way up to the next target of 65, right? So now it is going to be challenging. Okay, we already retested just about like 51, and that's the third time we're retesting 51. So 51 might not be a strong support, but you just gotta give it like a chance, right, to be able to hold the price at least temporarily. And if not, we got basically 43 again. Okay, 43 could be the next like a big support area, right, to basically keep an eye on for XRP, and we could be going to the moon, right? So if we find a nice support somewhere around here, next big resistance going to be just about 74 to 75 area, right? Just the top, okay, give or take. Okay, just the top. Okay, that's the next level we're gonna be we're gonna need to basically look for, you know, trying to pay attention to for a possible you know, temporary rejection or correction, whatever. Okay, we're gonna get. I just don't know what we're gonna get, but you know, we're just gonna basically take a look at it once we pump to that area, right? But let's see if the bulls, okay, they're gonna be buying the dip right here, right? And we're gonna be looking for a big buy volume, right, and a possible reversal, right? So if you're very bearish on XRP, you could be looking for, okay, you could be looking for 0.786. Remember, we talked about 0.618 right there when XRP was dumping. So if you join our public Telegram group, I told you XRP was just correcting, it's not dumping. So look for, you know, 42, 43, 44 range, 0.618 exactly. So if you want to be very bearish and you don't care about falling wedge and all of that good stuff, just look for 0.786 to basically, you know, 0.888. okay, next level. If you basically think like 52, 42 is too expensive, you could be waiting. Okay, I'm not sure if you're gonna get it or not, but you know, structure is there. All right. Hey, what's up, Eddie? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So guys, I'm just gonna call it a day, right? So we talked about the XRP, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You guys don't have any requests, so I'm just gonna call it for a day. You know, I'm just gonna call it a day, and then you guys, you know, go ahead and trade the market, right? So let's go back to BTC. We got a little delay on the streaming. So yeah, BTC basically, just to summarize it, just look for you know, a support right here. If the support is pretty strong, it is gonna, you know, pump to the upside. If not, I'm gonna give you guys another update. If like we break the 8-hour 21 EMA, that could look very bad, but it's not gonna be really bad like you know, 10K and so on. Just next level we're gonna be looking for, it is gonna be just about this trend line. Okay, so but that's, you know, we're gonna talk about it over the next like a few hours and so on, depending on how market structure going to play out over the next like you know, 12 to 24 hours. All right guys, thanks a lot for tuning in.